A good angle, I guess. A little different. Oh, it's not. Yeah, flannel on. Blinding me as much. Good. Works for me. What do I need? A knife? A knife. I could prep some veggies again. Hello, anybody who's there? Yeah. Towel. Need a towel. Take that layer off too. Well, towel. Dirty towel. Not that man. How you doing, Dad, man? Yeah, I should have put my Eagles jersey on. I literally did. I stopped wearing it. As soon as they went 2-2, I stopped wearing everything and they started winning. All right, that's good. My bell pepper here. My kitten is going nuts right now. I don't know if you guys can hear him or not. Eh, whew, look at that. Damn, I'm good. Ooh, that onion's getting me. I'm crying because I love all you guys watching me. I'm making gumbo. I'm only short. I'm actually not. I'm not today. I'm just going straight live. This is going to be kind of a longer recipe, so I figured I would just kind of go live while I was doing it. So no short today. I'm filming short tomorrow with my buddies that we've been putting off for like over a month. Just life getting in the way. So get this gill out of here. Come on. What's up, Cubico? Am I Bolivian? No, I'm not Bolivian. Do I look Bolivian? Do I sound Bolivian? Hi, Hudson. It's the first time I've been suspected of being Bolivian. I used to know Spanish when I worked in a restaurant. All the bad words. All right. Oh, well, just throwing peppers. Whatever. What's up, Justin? What do I need? Celery. I need celery. My wife gets really mad if I don't save the rubber bands. We are a rubber band saving household. 1. One, two, three, four celery. Yeah, four celery's good. Cut the ends off. I learned all the bad Spanish words from watching South Park. That'll do it. Cut the tops off. All right, I'm gonna give these a quick rinse. Wait till you see my my dish rack and how loaded up with shit it is right now because all the dishes. Giving these a quick rinse. Stare at my butt for a second. All right, good. Trinity's cut. Well, not yet, but it will be. I wonder if I should cut these. Yeah, let's cut them long ways. No means no, but that was the only one that saved her. No, dude, my my wife gets pissed if I throw the rubber bands out. She's a feisty little one. Rough chopping the wrong way because I'm bored. How's everybody- You guys hear my kitten? No means no. What are you talking about? Oh, my nose. I forgot I even have a rubber band on it. Rubber band. I forgot I had a Band-Aid on it. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. No, I just had a the pimple kind of get infected on me, so got it covered up with some Neosporin. No, I've been sick as hell. Actually, I've been sick for like probably about a week now. This is the first day I feel semi-normal. Who's oh, somebody asked me if I was Bolivian. I'm not sure, but I don't think you're supposed to use the tips. I actually the leaves are good for soup. The leaves are actually very good for soup. These are fine too. I just cut the very tip off where it's a little dried out. Have you ever considered working faster? No, dude, I'm chilling. I'm not in a restaurant right now. Got bit on. No, I didn't get bit on the nose. All right, you guys, it's not even a fun story. So I have MS. If you guys don't know what MS is, it's multiple sclerosis. And I'm on immunosuppressants, and sometimes I will get like a pimple or an ingrown hair that will get a skin infection because of the immunosuppressants I'm on. I don't have the same immune system that you guys would have, and it got a little infected, so I just put a Band-Aid on it with some Neosporin. See, not even a fun story. It's all right. I'm not worried about it. When I die, I die. Anyway, hi, Nikki Cole. How are you? Yes, I do have MS. Had it for what year is it? I don't know, 4 years now, maybe? 4 years. I got diagnosed 4 years ago, I think. All right, let's get some sausage cut up. Some andouille sausage, huh? Step it up in here. Double tap the screen to like. It's free to like and subscribe. Help the eye. Thank you, nobody. What am I cooking today? I'm cooking gumbo. So I just cut my celery, bell pepper, and onion. Gonna slice up some andouille sausage, get some chicken prepped while I'm frying this off. You kidding me here with this shit? I swear. I'm sorry, guys. I try not to. Come on. What the? How is this thing packaged? What is happening? It is. There are like individually wrapped. That's really annoying. Ooh, they smell good though. Thank you, nobody. I know, 118, 138 watching and 6 likes. Guys, like the video. Come on, listen to nobody. Who's new here? Whose first time is it watching? I don't do a ton of live streams. I'm more of a short form content creator, but I try to do like 1 or 2 lives a week, probably one a week average. All right, let's get these sliced up. Go. Ah. Well, everybody, if it's your first time, thank you guys for joining. I'm a short form content creator that goes live when he's bored. So, but thank you guys. Please check out my short form content. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and here. And I'm an open book. If you have cooking questions, or I don't even really care about personal questions, as long as everybody keeps it cool in the chat. I do have a moderator who will remove you if you guys start saying or doing weird things, but I'm pretty open. I'm pretty real. Dad man will tell you. It's kind of like a hangout. We cook, we hang out. Uh, do. Sausages. Where am I from? New Jersey. From New Jersey. Casey Jones sausages. Yes, I'm making gumbo. This is andouille sausage. So I'm going to throw a little avocado oil in my. Here's my Dutch oven. I'm going to throw a little avocado oil in here. Not much. There's not a lot left anyway. Get that going. There we go. All right, that's good. Let me get a drink. Oh, I should have probably cut some garlic. Oh, you're from South Jersey? You don't need to tell me where, but uh where? Oh man. Whereabouts, I should say. All right. My wife's sneaking into the frame. Exit 2 off the turnpike. All right, I got you. I got you. I'm in between Atlantic City and LBI. That's where I am. All right, sausages are cut. I guess I could cut up some garlic real quick. Just a couple of cloves here. Everybody watching, again, thank you so much. Please just make sure you like the video if you're watching. It really helps push it. And my wife. Nobody can see her. I'm just kidding. Yes, I'm on the coastline. Hoping we get some of this snow from this big storm they're talking about this week. Maybe. I feel like two cloves of garlic's not enough, but I'll probably do more. That's two. I'll do three. I don't need that much. Three. Sweet. Let's see where our oil's at. So I'm gonna start frying off this sausage because the oil from the sausage I'm actually gonna use in the roux. Yes, that's Mrs. Sauce behind me. She doesn't show her face on the channel though. I'm gonna use the oil that cooks off from this sausage in the roux. So because you need a roux for gumbo. I've had this stuck in my head. I was actually talking to Mrs. Sauce today about it when we were sitting having coffee. How I've been wanting to do a short on gumbo, but it's a long cook. So I figured I'd have more fun doing a live with it than a short with it. Why do people eat spoonfuls of cornstarch on? Is it spoonfuls of cornstarch? What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about right now. Alrighty. Garlic ready. I've never seen somebody eat a spoonful of cornstarch on live. Ugh, look at that. Bad garlic right there. Son of a gun. My strange addiction. Yeah, dad, man. I feel like that should be like on people eat straight cornstarch. I don't understand it either. I've never seen it, nor do I want to. It sounds pretty strange to me. I remember an episode of My Strange Addiction where like somebody like ate light bulbs or some weird shit. That was pretty odd. Whatever. All right, I get this prepped up. And I gotta get the chicken prepped up. All right, here's a fun question. Heard Ned Flanders. Here's a fun question. Who washes their chicken before they cook it? Just show of hands, or do you just raw dog it right out of the package into the pan? Curious because I've heard mixed reviews on this. Stir these up a little bit. I really want to get some color on these. They smell good. No, cross contamination's a bigger risk. Really, Dad, man? Do I speak German? And Entschuldigung, dein Schuh ist offen. Um, huh. I'm with you, Dad, man. But I grew up in a household where you washed it, so it was like such a hard habit for me to break. And I still do like to wash it every once in a while. That's I like it, Dad, man. But I like where your head's at. All right, so I need about I don't know a pound of chicken. This is 3 pounds of chicken, and I have two, four, six, eight. So maybe three of these. I know it's a little bit over a pound, but whatever. Oh, see? Now I got people. Now I got people saying they do wash it. See, this is a big debate in the cooking world. Hold on, let me clear this up. Oh, we're getting some nice fat out of here. I gotta get this chicken ready. As soon as Mrs. Sauce is out of the way, she's cleaning our toothbrushes. She's the best. No, you need a towel? No, no, we don't. What happened to the towels I just bought? I just bought those like microfiber towels. Remember? All right, let me get three of these out. Yeah. So the chicken thing is another thing. Arthur C. Uh, I remember something in German, but I'm not sure if I'm going to pronounce it correctly. Are you still here to see if I pronounce something correctly? Bye, Mrs. Thoth. Bye bye. Did I am I still alive? Sometimes I lose Wi-Fi and I don't know. Somebody shoot a comment over so I know I'm still alive. All right. I don't want this to burn, but I do like all the fat I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna lower this heat just a little bit more. Here, live. Good. Still live. Awesome. That man, one time I was live and I didn't realize my Wi-Fi cut out and lost like I was like talking. I was like, no one's commenting. And all of a sudden I looked up at the Wi-Fi signal. There was no Wi-Fi. All right, I'm gonna give this chicken a quick rinse. Just a quick one. Just a quick one. If it was better quality chicken, I wouldn't wash it, but this is shit chicken. What I say I want to do here? 3 of these. One. I could be like a normal person and weigh these, but I'm not gonna. 3. This over. All right, real quick rinse. Stare at my butt again. Just a quick rinse. Doo-doo-doo. That's it. That's all I'm doing. Dry them off. Where did we go? Everybody was commenting. We were lively. Everybody disappeared. What's going on? Doo-doo-doo-doo. Quick rinse. Come here. Boom. I'm gonna put some. I'm gonna pull that sausage actually, 'cause that's nice and rendered. I think. Let's see. Oh, we got a lot of fat. That's what I want. That's how you get a nice flavorful roux. Actually, I might leave that in there. Leave that in. Where's my Cajun seasoning? I got my Tony's Sachets or whatever the hell it's called. Is a particular moderator going to be part of the stream tomorrow or the content? I don't know actually. I got to talk to that particular moderator, see if he wants to do it. Do I want to cut this up first? I feel like I do. Actually, this is going to sound stupid, but I'm going to season it, then I'm going to cut it. Freaking, I got an apron or whatever. Come on, we need more. We need more seasoning than that, brother. Ooh, smells good. Ooh. There's a one of the first chefs I followed used to say, like when I first got into content creation, he always used to say, if you ain't sneezing, you ain't seasoning. And I'm freaking trying not to sneeze right now with this shit. There we go. Okay. I am gonna pull that sausage though. Let me just slice this up real quick into strips. Good. What's that noise? Oh, it's my wife. What? Can you vacuum upstairs? Yeah, go ahead. I don't see why not. They'll let me know if you're too loud, and then they'll complain, and my entire media empire will collapse, and it'll all be your fault. All right. Hey, can you do me a favor and get one of the blue bowls out for me? Thank you. All righty. I don't know why I'm washing my hands because I'm about to touch shit again, but how we looking here? Good. Looking real good. All right. We're gonna pull our was it Justin Wilson? I don't think Don Produce sounds familiar. Justin Wilson, he'd always say like, "Yes, Lord." He'd always say something like that. What are you doing? Out of here. Let me get this out of here. But yeah, he'd always say, You ain't sneezing, you ain't sneezing. I know, he's a whack job. Finn's our cat, if you guys heard my wife, not our child. All right. Sausage is out. Gonna turn this heat back up a little bit. Throw a little more. Oh, I guarantee. Oh, I got you. Go. You know, let that heat come up a little bit. And fry this off. Chicken thighs are fattier. They'll help with the roux a little bit too. Now we're not like you don't have to cook this all the way through, but getting some good color and adding to our roux base here is really what we're looking for. Shrimp doesn't go until later, so once this all starts coming together, I'll start worrying about them. But let that cook. Wash your hands again. Hands are washing. Good. Give my board a quick rinse. Let that get some color on it. This one. She wants to be on camera today, I swear. Don't push that in. Thank you. She never wants to be on camera. My wife's actually huh? I don't let you. Not in a weird way. Don't take that in a weird way. It's just people have done some weird things on here, and I don't want my wife to be a part of that. Um, my wife is actually a phenomenal singer. She has a degree in music, classically trained and whatnot, and I always tell her she should put videos up, but she won't do it. Okay. So, Holy Trinity's cut, garlic's cut, chicken is we're frying off our chicken right now, getting some color on our chicken, building our roux base. Ooh, that smells good. All right, shrimp I'm not worried about. I got some butter. I'm gonna throw some butter in there too for the roux. And got our flour and got our Worcestershire sauce. And yeah, we're doing good here, everybody. Anybody have any questions? You want to ask me anything? Talk about whatever. I'm gonna keep drinking my coconut water. I've gone through almost this entire thing of coconut water. I was dehydrated. Ooh, it's brand new. I bought this like 20 minutes ago. Not 20 minutes ago, because I've been on stream for half hour. Ooh, Lordy. Getting the chicken, put the fat out. I got everything else pretty well prepped, which is a good thing. What's your next goal with okay, so like with the channel as a whole or like with YouTube in particular? Because YouTube's easy. YouTube, I want to make full partner. Like right now, I'm like junior partner. Um, I guess the goal right now is to hit 100K on Instagram because I'm at 70,000 right now. I'm over 50,000 on Facebook, and TikTok's like 10K. Um, the sauced brand. Uh, so it's interesting you asked that because I want to make it a brand. Um, that is the next step, is to make it a brand. And you saw I have the t-shirt design that I'm working on. I've got a few more t-shirt designs, and I think it's eventually going to be like clothing and seasoning. Really, kind of what I'm looking for. Um, I do. I want Get Sauce to be an actual brand. All right, chicken's coming out. How much butter do I have here? We want to say this is just about half a cup. Yeah, we'll say it's half a cup. I definitely dropped this when I took it out. Yep. Cat hair. Take that right off. All right, so butter's going in, and start scraping the bottom. That's definitely another dog hair. When you have three pets, there's just always shit. There's always something. I don't care how clean you keep everything. I'm gonna burn myself here. All right, we're scraping the bottom here. Get all that fond off. We're kind of deglazing with the butter. And get more of that butter to melt. I'll deglaze more after that melts. I'll check in with you guys. So yeah, so the Get Sauce becoming like an actual brand is kind of the play. I think that's kind of where I'm going. I've been talking with some people about how to really do that, and so that is the next. That's where we're going. All right, get all that fond up out of there. Good. So as soon as butter melts, we're gonna want like half a cup of flour. Turn this heat down. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Ooh, that's definitely Cajun-y. All right, let's get like half a cup of flour here. Um, I would love to make chicken biryani. I had Indian food last night for dinner, actually. I had chicken makhni, and I had like a chili chicken thing. All right, what's this? Half cup flour. All right, brew time. We're gonna go a little bit more than half a cup because, wow, I got a hole in my bag. I definitely did more than half a cup of fat. Okay, so mix that up so it doesn't get clumpy. Make sure we're scraping the bottom of our pan, getting all the fat off the bottom. Okay. And the thing with this roux is, there we go. You're gonna basically just keep going until this roux is like chocolate. We want a nice dark roux. Ooh, just burned myself. Medic. So we're gonna keep stirring this roux, scraping the fond up off the bottom. But we want this roux to be chocolate. Once it's chocolate, then we'll throw our holy trinity in and we'll go from there. Got to get the copyright trademark going. Yeah, I know. I gotta work on the LLC too. I gotta just do it. One of Lumbee and I's like best friends is somebody who can help me with that. And I just still haven't done it. Come on, get up, get out of there. Just scraping all the bits off the bottom of the pan here. Get all that flavor in there. And we're just gonna let this go. This you don't want it to brown too fast, but and I'll show you the color once it's done. We're just gonna let that go. Let that go. I really burned the shit out of my hand. Uh, yeah. So, all right. peppers, onions, celery cut, garlic cut, uh, sausage and chicken started. Shrimp, I'll worry about when this starts going. We're in good shape. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna throw some. Actually, you know what? I won't do this yet. I will throw in some W sauce. We're Worcestershire sauce. Once I throw the Trinity in. Uh, yeah. So it's actually you're cooking the butter and the flour. Um, and that's what it gives it more of like a depth of flavor. Like you could, there's all different colors of roux. Like if you were to make like a bechamel sauce, like that'd be a different color. Um, but this is like right now, this is like a I don't know. I wouldn't call this quite a caramel roux yet, but I'll bring it over to the camera. Bring it over to the camera. Let me get a spoon. So not quite as dark as I want it yet, but that's our roux that we got going right now. And you don't want to burn it, but you also will start to see it stick to the bottom of your pan, and that's why you're just constantly moving it. But you want to get it pretty dark. You almost want it to look like if you watch like the guys down in Louisiana make this shit, you're like that roux is burnt. There's no way that roux is not burnt, but really it's not. So like even now, like this is starting to smoke, but it's not the color I want it at yet. You'll watch guys do this roux to the point where, and I actually might throw a little bit more flour in. You watch this guy; they'll do the roux to the point where it's like sandy, like they cook the liquid out that much. It's kind of odd. I'm gonna throw a little more flour in mine. Not much. Damn. Cook that where it starts looking almost too dry. Once it gets to the color that I want, though, I'll show you guys. Nice, dude. This thing's sloshing up on me. You'll smell it. Don't get me wrong. You'll definitely smell it. So it's even darker now from what, 2 minutes ago when I showed you guys? It's even a little darker now than it just was. But we're gonna keep going. Just a little bit more. And turn the heat up just a little bit. There we go. Now it's starting to kind of like dry out a little bit, sticking to the bottom. All right. So it's funny, my wife's vegetarian. And she asked me what I was gonna make today, and I said gumbo, and she like laughed. She's like, "What is it?" She didn't even know. There we go. Now we're getting some dark color in there. And I'm just constantly kind of playing with it, making sure it doesn't stick. All right, this is about the color I want it. So I'm gonna show you guys because I know it's gonna darken up a little bit by the time I bring this over to you guys. I don't know if you guys can be able to tell the difference from what I just showed you to now, but it's a little darker. Yeah, tofu gumbo, exactly. My wife's literally been a vegetarian her whole life. She never had meat. All right, gonna turn this heat down. Trinity's going in, so I'll start bringing that over on my fake bench scrape of a knife here. Definitely just lost some onions. Get our bell pepper. Boom, boom. All right, I'm gonna give this a quick mix. In with the roux. Remember, you can turn your heat down too. Don't be afraid to adjust your heat. All right, there we go. Woo, that smells good. That's gumbo. Let this cook. Turn your heat down. Let this cook till these are nice and soft. But I'm going to show you real quick what it looks like once you add your vegetables in. See how dark it is on the vegetables? Where's Simon? He's in the other room. Uh, see how dark that is, though? That's what you want there. Boom. So now, while these are in there, softening up, we're not going in with our garlic yet, but I am going to throw in some salt and pepper at this point because all we really have is the stuff from the all we really have is the stuff from the sausage and the chicken. So there's some black pepper. Get some salt. Don't be afraid of the salt. Get some salt in there, especially because the chicken stock I have is not homemade. It's low sodium, so don't be afraid of the salt. All right, let these cook. Now I'm going to throw in some few dashes of Worcestershire sauce. There we go. That in there. That a good mix. There we go. Good, good, good. These are starting to soften up. Let them go for a little bit more. Add our meat back in. Add our broth back in. We're looking good. Wash your sister's sauce. That's exactly what it is. Wash your sister's ass because you're from New Jersey. Trying to think of what else I want to throw in here right now, and there's really not much I want to throw in. I got some Tabasco, but I'm gonna wait. I think you know what? I'm gonna put a little of Tabasco in now, and then I'm gonna throw a little in when I put the broth in because I don't care if it's hot. Try to clear out my sinuses here. Come on, little hot, little Tabasco never killed anybody. Put Tabasco in. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be. This is gonna be good. Whew, that's a lot of flavor right now. All right, these are starting to soften up, so I'll throw my garlic in there with it. Garlic's going in. I could have done more garlic. It's all right. I could always throw a little garlic powder in there too. Garlic's in. Mix that up. Oh, I smell that Tabasco now. Damn. All right. Now I'm going to add in my stock. Probably like, I don't know if I'll do a full 8 cups, maybe like 6 cups. I got good organic stock here, kettle and fire. You like okra. I'm not a huge okra guy. I know that's kind of like a staple, but some people don't put it in. I don't put it in. I also don't put in filet either, but that's only because nowhere around here has it. All right, mix that all up. Is that roux? Oh yeah. Turn our heat up. Yeah. That looks good. That's what I'm talking about right there, baby. All right, more broth. I'm gonna do full 8. Why not? It'll cook down. That's 8 cups of broth. Now, I'm gonna add in a little more Tabasco. Good. More Cajun seasoning. Right. Some dried thyme, because I got the time. There we go. Salt, some black pepper, and literally just a splash more of Worcestershire sauce. Good. And now I'm gonna bring this to a boil and let it cook. So, I'm gonna throw the lid on it real quick, just so it starts simmering. I do want it to cook down. All right, so we have our chicken and our sausage here. We're gonna start. Actually, you know what? Put this aside. We're gonna start getting our shrimp good to go. Uh, I should throw some parsley in there too. Let me get a good bunch of parsley here. I'll cook it with the parsley. Don't want the stem. We rinse this. I'm gonna cook it with the parsley. Help brighten it up a little bit. There we go. Ooh, that smells really good. Parsley. Trying to make it somewhat uniform. How much snow do I have now? I got nothing right now. Nothing. It all melted. They're talking about possibly a big storm coming in Wednesday into Thursday, but like the models have been all over the place. It's looking like if this storm pushes 10 miles one way, we're getting 3 inches, and if it pushes 10 miles the other way, we're getting 2 feet. So it's too soon to tell. All right, parsley's in. I'm just making sure, scraping the about the corners of my pot where I know there was some build up of residue. All right, let's get that going. I'm gonna put this chicken in a bag. Do I have a gallon bag? I don't have a gallon bag. All right, need some plastic wrap. Please hold. Get this chicken in the fridge. Cook this tomorrow. Probably could have added the rest of this chicken in, but it's all right. Okay. Chicken's going in the fridge. Uh, can prep this shrimp. gonna be a weird way that I prep this shrimp, but it'll make sense, I promise. Anyway, how's everybody doing? You guys hear my wife singing in the background? So we're gonna peel. That guy doesn't want to peel. I'm gonna peel these shrimp. They're already deveined, which is nice. Well, the top vein is, the bottom vein isn't, but I don't necessarily care about the bottom vein. And the reason I throw them in here is because I'm going to rinse them off. So sell off, tail off, right where I can rinse them. What's everybody cooking today? You guys cooking anything? It's Sunday. Sunday's a big cooking day for a lot of people. A lot of meal prep, a lot of Sunday sauce. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry that it's you guys are catching the boring part. I already got everything else on the stove. Now I'm just peeling shrimp. Ooh, beef enchiladas. Ooh. Oh, I guess we're boiling. Turn this down to a simmer. We're gonna let that go. I'm gonna let that reduce. I wonder if I should. I don't want it to reduce too much, so I'm gonna half lid it. Let it simmer with the lid off. We'll let it go for a while. I heard that noise. I was like, "What the hell's?" I got my headphones in and they're noise canceling. And I hear my wife vacuuming. I threw. See, I do this at least once every time I'm cleaning shrimp. Tacos and burritos. Ooh, we got a little theme here. Got like a little Hispanic night going on. Latin American. Hispanic, I guess, is Spain, right? Latin American would be more Central America and South America. Am I right there? I don't want to offend anybody. Shrimps. Now, you can cut your shrimps. I'm not gonna. They're going in whole. Which one? That one? You can't see the top of it, but I got a few of them. Tattoos are for sailors and men of ill repute, and I'm both of them. Shrimps. I didn't go to the fish market like I should have. These are like bullshit supermarket scrimps, but thank you. I have a lot of tattoos. One of them I got. The chef's knife that you can't see that has a duck head on it is the one I got after I won a Food Network competition because I cooked duck. Being landlocked kind of dampens that here in Tennessee. Yeah, it's true. Is Tennessee supposed to get any of this snow this week, Dad man? I know they were talking about like Kentucky and like the Ohio Valley. I thought maybe getting some. I didn't know if you guys were part of this next wave. You guys would be like tomorrow and Tuesday, I guess, if you were getting any. This is what cooking is, people. Peeling the shell off of sea bugs. 60% so far, 3 plus since Tuesday and Wednesday. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, we're either supposed to get like what they call like a South Jersey special, which is like a quick moving storm that hits the southern half of the state that usually drops anywhere from like 3 to 8 inches, or there's like an offshore low that they're saying could turn this into like a true blue nor'easter, which I don't know how to describe a nor'easter to somebody who's never been through a nor'easter, like a blizzardy nor'easter. It's like a cold hurricane, and it's not fun. I mean, it's fun, but it's not fun. But you guys get like tornadoes and shit down in which I mean we've had a few in the past couple of years. See, I did it again, not paying attention. That it? That's it. All right, let me rinse these real quick. Hold. Actually, Dad, man, I can see blue sky right now, which is crazy because we got like 2 inches of rain. All right, those got a nice rinse. Back on the plate. We had warnings last night, in fact, just went west of us. Yeah, I saw that they were talking about like that area getting some tornadoes. No fun, man. We had one when I was working. I used to work for the Girl Scouts, believe it or not, and I managed two of their campgrounds on the facility side. And I was there for the summer camp one year, and we got a warning, and we were like kind of debating what to do because you don't want to scare the kids and this, that, and the other thing. And we had a basement to put them all in, and I was talking to the camp director, and literally we could hear the hail start pinging the air conditioning unit outside of her window, and we're like, "That's it, kids are going inside." But luckily, it hit up the road from us. All right, scrimps are done. Couple of years ago. Are you? That's one. Was it a couple years ago for me? I think it was a couple years ago. All right, so we're just kind of letting this ride. I'm gonna put these in the fridge. Excuse me, just because I don't want them to get too hot. Just chilling. Warm seafood's never good for anybody until it's cooked. Um, so I'm gonna let this go for like another 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna add the meat in there, let that cook. Um, and then I'll start getting some rice ready. So we're in a good spot right now. Probably should give the butcher block a good cleaning. Deleted the other comment. Oh, okay, I got you. We're kind of at the boring part now. I've been live for just about an hour. Jesus. Yeah, man, that's like I I've only seen like I've seen we've had a few tornadoes where I live, surprisingly, and I've seen the aftermath. I couldn't imagine that being like a every year kind of deal. Um, Now, with that being said, I've seen the destruction of some major, major hurricanes, and those are few and far between. But dude, like I've lived here my whole life, but like where I live was like hit really, really hard from Hurricane Sandy. I can't even describe to you. Like it was such a weird thing. I had water where I was living at the time. Uh I had water out at the mailbox up to here. And we're like where I was living was like over a mile from any body of water. But the tide came up that much, like up to here. And then on top of that, like where I live now, which is only a few blocks away, I'm actually closer to the water now. Uh, where I live now, they wouldn't even let you on this road because it literally looked like a giant came in and like say these were boats, right? Say and they're all different size boats and whatever. And like it literally looked like a giant came in and just did this with the boats. There's boats everywhere in the road, on top of people's cars, into houses. It was crazy. Like I don't wish that on anybody. All right, so. Um, we got our gumbo going good right now. Really want to cook this down. I'm gonna move that over because I can tell it's not on the burner where I want it. I'm gonna keep cook. Oh, it smells so good though. Shrimp's ready to go in there. I guess I could cut some green onions and start getting some rice ready. But I'm gonna cut the stream soon, just because I'm at the boring part of this now. Um, but I will cut some green onions. Why not? I'm bored. Actually, you know what I'll do? I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do. Aha. What can I use to get this wet? You guys know what a whetstone is? I could do that. Look at this big prep bowl. So with a whetstone, to sharpen your stuff, you got to fully submerge it in water for a little bit till all the air bubbles come out. So let's sharpen my knife. Let's sharpen some knives. That's a good idea. Haven't done it in a bit. Just got to make sure I got enough water in here to get all the air out. I'll put this where you guys can see, right? So this is a whetstone, two different grits, 1,000 grit and 6,000 grit. And if you guys watch when I put this in the water, I don't know if you can actually hear it, especially in this metal thing. But I here, I'll move the camera so you guys can see real quick. See all the air bubbles? I think. Let me see. Yeah, see all the air bubbles coming out? So you leave this soaking in the water until all the air bubbles come out, and then it's ready to go to sharpen your knives. So that's what we're gonna do to kill some time here. Uh, that needs to be sharpened. This needs to be sharpened. This needs to be cleaned and sharpened. I'll just give this a quick cleaning and a quick drying because this is not stainless steel. Who knows the difference between stainless and carbon? Anybody? Put a little oil in this, even though it's gonna be getting wet. But just for the meantime, there we go. Boom. We'll sharpen these three knives. Flip this over. Sure all the bubbles are done coming out. Uh, I just got a new Henkel chef knife, sharpest knife I've ever had. My cut showed me I need more. So it's funny, you'll cut yourself more with a dull knife than you will a sharp knife, but I know what you're saying. Um, so do I have any Henkels? I do. I have some. I got a Henkel block right there. These are actually. I'll sharpen this knife too. This is a Henkel, I believe. Is it a Henkel? This is just a regular generic Henkel chef knife. That's probably could use some sharpening. Um, so My main knives here, I have these two, which are Kramer by Zwilling, uh, Damascus blades. This is a chef's knife. This is more like a utility knife. I got those two. Those are really nice, good blades. Kramer is like a master bladesmith. I think he was the first American master bladesmith. Um, this is just called a Serbian chef's knife. It's nice. It's almost like a camp knife because you can use it for different things. I like it because you can use it as a bench scrape as well as a knife. Um, and then this knife is a cleaver that my buddy who's a blacksmith made me. It's kind of dirty. I really got to polish it up. Um, well, this part's not dirty. That's part of the design, but where you see this kind of brown, where it's kind of starting to pit, that's where I got to really clean it up. So, all right, let's go over. Yeah, we got some time on that. Put some paper towels down because this will get a little messy. Now, if your knife is already sharp or semi-sharp, all right, ready? This is the test to see if your knife's sharp. This isn't a good test, but this is what I do. Like I can tell my tip's really dull. But if you take your knife across your fingernail and you take some fingernail off the top of it, you're probably pretty sharp. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me see in the camera. Yeah, see that little flake falling down? You're probably pretty good. So I'm not going to go on the 6,000. I'm not going to go on the 1,000 grit. I'm going to go on the 6,000 grit. More of like a honing. So we're good. And I take some water and I put some water on here. And there's a few different ways guys like to do it. Um, get a good, you'll kind of feel there's a thing that comes when you get a good whetstone. It'll give you a like a guide. Some guys use like quarters or whatnot. But you can kind of, if you put your knife flat, you'll kind of feel the angle where you already got it. And you're just gonna go, I like to go back and forth like this. Keep the knife as flat as possible and kind of keep count in your head, which I wasn't doing. But you can do this 50 times, 100 times, 25 times. I'm pushing a little too hard right now. I also have the paper towel underneath it, which doesn't help, but it helps keep the metal from my butcher block. And you're not killing it. I don't know if you guys can see like the darkness coming off on the blade. That's the metal. You can see on the knife there. See the angle's pretty well the same, except maybe the tip. I was a little negligent on that tip. All right, good. A little bit better. Take all that off. The other thing you can do too, you can kind of feel, yeah, like you can tell my wife has used this knife. Um, I got a burr right here, which I'm not too worried about taking off right now, but um, I like putting a little more water on it. And then you're also going to find that you're more comfortable with one side than the other. But as long as you keep even pressure and the angle the same, you're fine. Come on, get out of here. I don't recommend trying to, I mean, if you're good at it, I guess you could kind of go the opposite way. I'm not even that good to do that. I like moving the same way here and just keep that pressure and the angle the same. And make sure you go all the way through the tip, all the way down to the bottom. Pushing a little hard. Really should do a short on this. First, I'm not listen, I'm not some master sharpener either, but I'm I'm okay. Keep my stuff relatively good. And again, this knife was pretty sharp, but it just needed a touch up. So let's see where we're at here. So I'm pretty good all the way up. Let me turn it. I'm pretty good all the way up. You can see I was pretty even again, except for the tip. Um, how bad can you mess up a knife on the first time? Uh, there's messing it up. I mean, is kind of hard to do. Um, you might not have it great. You might dull the shit out of it, but you can always sharpen it. So it's hard to do on camera, but you can even look at it and kind of see the angle. Like I can see I'm favoring one side here. Yep. But that's still pretty sharp. Let's see. I'm not saying it's this sharp, but I'm not saying it's this sharp at all. Let's see. It's pretty sharp. It's it's good by me. um, so then give it a quick rinse because you are going to have residue on it. And again, this is if you keep up with it, you're never really. It's never really like a big deal. That shit there, right here. You'll see too. Like you'll definitely see your edge. Just yeah, and that's an easy one too. I should do a knife sharpening short. Like that's definitely so you guys saw it cut through that envelope pretty good. Um, now I will take this off. It's a lot of like metal shavings, grindings. Let's see where our gumbo's at. Oh, we're reducing, baby. We are reducing. I'm gonna let this reduce a little more before I throw the chicken and the sausage in. All right, so this knife's good. So let's take a look at this one. This one's pretty sharp. I think I sharpened this not too long ago. Let's see where we're at on the Valentine's Day envelope scale. Let's see. It's all right. It's not it's not I'm not gonna shave with it, but I'll give it a quick I'll give it like a quick rundown. Also, smaller knives you'll kind of see are a little easier because the size of your block. If you guys are looking for cooking, if you're joining, I apologize. I got everything on the stove and now I'm just kind of sharpening the knife. That's pretty good. Ooh, I was actually neglecting the bottom there, which is rare. But anyway, thanks for stopping by, everybody. It's pretty good for that side. It's actually got a nice edge on it right now. It's got a big freaking burr in it. So my wife, I'm not knocking my wife at all. My wife bought me this knife, the anniversary gift, maybe, because I had the bigger one, and she used it before me. And when she washed it, she kind of washed it with something she scrubbed it with something she should not have scrubbed it with and scratched it up pretty good, but it's come out over time. All right, so I'm not a huge fan of the tumbler sharpeners, um, for two reasons. One's personal and one is selfish. So I guess both personal, but so the first reason is I don't think they give you a super even sharpen because you have to be on a perfectly level surface, in my opinion, for them to work properly. And very few people have a perfectly level surface that they're just gonna sharpen a knife on. Number one. Number two, number two, let's see. Let's do a test here. I'm running out of paper. There we go. That's better. That's way better. Um, Number two is they actually offered to do a partnership with me recently, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we'll send you a free one. You know, it's like $100 sharpener or whatever. We'll send you a free one, and you get a code and blah 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 blah." Here's the thing: the amount of time I put into these videos, I don't do anything like that for under $500. And I'm not trying to be a dick about it when I say that. Uh, I have a pretty big following on Meta, um, like over 25 million views in the last 3 months alone. $100, like if I'm filming for 2 hours, I'm editing for an hour, I'm promoting, I'm doing this, and it boils down to like 25, $30 an hour, it's not worth it to me. It's just not worth it to me. So I would get a whetstone if I were you, personally. All right. Now, these blades are a little different. I might need to do a little more with these. You want to go to war, Ron? You want to go to war? Yeah, I'm not exactly like it's not something I would use. So why am I going to sit there and like say I'm like backing that product? This is not supposed to be this sharp. Well, just proved myself wrong there. So I'm gonna this has a decent edge on it right now. Uh let's see, smaller piece. Yeah, see? Smaller piece though, no good. So I don't need to do both. I'm just gonna do the honing stone here. Um Same deal. Some water on there. And now this has a curve to it, so it's actually a little more fun. Now, I'm not saying to do this, but I'm not saying I've done this either. But if you partake in the devil's lettuce and you got a bunch of knives that you got to sharpen, be careful. But those things will be pretty sharp by the end of whatever you're doing because you're going to be pretty focused at what you're doing. But I think this just needs a good honing. Oh, on the bigger, this is not meant to be like you know, the cleaver. I mean, it's meant to be sharp, but it's not meant to shave with it. So again, I don't know if you guys can see if that line, that's what you want. That means you're on a pretty good angle. But if you look down here, I see how I lose the line. So I got to fix that. I got to make sure I'm going all the way. You'll kind of hear it too. You'll feel it. You'll hear it. It's just kind of muscle memory. That freaking gumbo smells so good right now. That's better. That's way better. Oh, that's a good edge. That's a good edge. Yep. All right, other side. Then make sure you're getting the whole thing. And again, like I said, you're gonna be better with one side than you are with the other. It's just natural. You just gotta kind of find your groove. Like if I've been having trouble if you've been watching me with this one side, pushing too hard. I'm kind of catching places I shouldn't catch. It's all right. You get used to it. You got there. Dust and lint. Pretty good. That line. You guys can see it. Again, I'm lacking a little bit down here, so we just adjust. We just adjust here. My buddy Phil, who made me this knife, he's the dude. He'll and you could if he were to sharpen this right now, you could shave with it. He's good, man. I mean, he's a freaking blacksmith, and he's like like a jack of all trades who's a master of all of them. He's uh he's a super talented dude. All right, let's see where we're at. Oh yeah, you're looking good. Let's see if I got another piece of paper here that I don't mind cutting up. Um, what's this? Another envelope. Gotta get a flat edge here. Now again, this is yeah, not super sharp, but I'll take it. I'll definitely take that on a freaking cleaver. All righty. Let's check our gumbo again. Oh yeah, she's yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, so we've been reducing this now for probably, I don't know, 30 minutes. So I'm gonna throw our chicken and our sausage back in with all that nice, delicious grease. Back on. Lose my Wi-Fi. Yeah, probably. I don't know if this kicked me off of the stream or not. Hey, I did lose power. Am I back? Am I? If I? I'm back live. Okay, sweet. Yes, I lost power. The wind's howling. Like it's. I don't know. They said up to 60-mile-an-hour gusts, so the wind is definitely howling. That's funny. Hopefully, I get back on my boy built like a chimichanga. Boy, let me tell you something. I'm 6'4". I'm 300 pounds, and I guarantee you, I could fold you into a pretzel in the clothes that you're wearing. Being a professional jujitsu competitor and jujitsu coach, and you're also your name's Marty McFly, so I would literally knock on your head, and you wouldn't be able to do it. Look at the size of my hand. Do you see this? Get out of here, Marty. Um. Anyway, so that's sharp. Oh, let me rinse this and oil her up real quick. So because this is it's I'm out of paper towels. 2 seconds. I see the future. Shut up. Be right back. Let me grab some paper towels. I'll read Marty's dumbass comment when I get back. Um, Tell me we're out of paper towels. No, we're not. Sick. So anyway, because that cleaver and that Serbian chef's knife are not they're not stainless steel. They will rust. They will pit. So you have to clean them, dry them, and oil them. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm back on the Wi-Fi. Hey, Dad, man, it kicked me over to Wi-Fi. Am I still good? So We're going to give this a nice dry. Then we're going to hit it with some oil. Oh, that wind is whipping right now. I wouldn't be surprised if we lost power again. Oh, let's get some good oil on here. Yep, yep, good. I'm not a tough guy. I'm a lover, not a fighter at all. But I have a real problem with bullies. And because I'm such a big dude and I've trained in combat sports for 20 plus years of my life, anytime there's a bully that's in person, I handle it. But I am 100, dude. I cry at Hallmark commercials. I'm a giant, giant baby. I just don't like assholes. Um, that one's good. Gumbo's still going. Gas stove for the wind. Wind. Ha! Pun intended. All right, we're gonna let this go like maybe like another 20, 30 minutes. Really let it reduce. Oh, I should probably get rice started. Let me sharpen this last. Do I have to sharpen this last knife?